What's up, y'all? Kyle Style here, and I want to do a quick video on one of my favorite topics, one of my, the area that I really love to work on and with others, and that's confidence, confidence. And for me, when I look at the different areas in our life that can help make us feel confident, one thing that I like to connect with confidence is competence, right? So, for me, I'm a confident speaker. I'm a confident coach, confident teacher, confident philosopher, and confident hypnotherapist. Very confident in those fields because I've gained competence in that by practicing, right? Because I'm competent and getting better and better and better, my confidence rises higher and higher and higher. Those are my areas. The mind, communication, philosophy, metaphysics. I love it. Now, if you took me to a car shop and said, hey, fix this car, be a mechanic, I am incredibly incompetent at doing that. So I would be incredibly unconfident. I would have no confidence in that. Because I'm not competent. And maybe I could learn, but it's not really even the area that I'm really even really wanting to dive into on that level. So I don't really see myself ever really being confident as a mechanic because I don't really see myself getting competent to be a mechanic. But there are a lot of areas where I'm incredibly competent, therefore I'm confident. Now let's talk about how this kind of goes in line with the self, right? So understanding that you are with you the whole way. It's you. And you have a relationship with you. And also there is a being of who you are. So when we talk about your self-confidence, well, then you have to, same way that we did competence in other areas, you have to say, are you self-competent? Are you competent at being you? And if you're lacking confidence in yourself, that means at a core level, you don't feel competent in being yourself. And for me, that's insane. It's insanity. Because who can be more competent at being you than you? You should be the most competent person at being you. But a lot of times we live our lives with other people's roles for us or thoughts of how we should live our lives. So we don't feel competent because we're not living our life. We don't feel confident because we're not being competent at being ourselves. Thus, we have lack of self-confidence. However, when you begin the journey to truly understand who you are, and that goes deep, because the who you are, now we can go into the metaphysics where we get deep to the essence of the person, because that essence is way more than your name or even this entity. This entity that you see is just a brief representation of the essence that's inside, but it's not the essence. It's very brief. And I put what I can energy into the universe, and then it's gone. But there's a flow of energy that still continues. But that's going deep. Deep, deep, deep into the self. But now if we're talking about this self, right? At that level. Knowing what it is that you want to achieve, what you are trying to put out into the universe, you being you putting your energy out there in the way that you feel best for you. You live life in a way that is in complete alignment with what you want to do and what you feel will make your life as uplifting as possible so that you can be uplifting for others, right? But when you are living your life competently in that completely honest with you, without the outside changing who you are, when you are honest and living your life, well, that's where confidence begins to start really taking shape. And the more competent that you become at being you, the more confident you will. And realize it's a process, it's a journey, it's not a destination. I did a quote on Instagram and Facebook the other day, but basically saying that if you want to be a master at anything, it requires complete immersion and practice over time and time and time. And then eventually one day you will gain mastery. Self-mastery works the exact same way. If you want to master yourself, you must immerse yourself in yourself, understanding your thoughts, the negatives and positives, why you feel certain ways about some things and feel certain things about that thing, and you just know your heart, your essence, become completely immersed with who you are. And when you do that, you'll also be immersed with others, because you learn a lot about yourself by learning a lot about others in nature. So when you begin this process of complete immersion of the self, that's where you really are on the way to self-mastery. And you have to practice being master over the self. And that takes years, until one day you have self-mastery. And that's the goal. But it is a journey. And maybe it never stops. But it's a phenomenal journey to have. So yeah, just kind of wrapping it up. Self-mastery, if you want to be the master of the self, takes a lot of time. But it's a phenomenal journey to be on. Hands down. Worth every step. And thinking about confidence. Well, you're confident when you're competent. So if we're going to be talking about ourselves, you must always feel incredible competent being you. Because no one on this earth can be more competent at being you than you. And with that, feel that confidence in being you, because you're incredibly competent at it. All right, y'all. Till next time, check out my website, www.psychecenter.com, and feel free to follow me on YouTube. More videos will be to come, along with some writings and blogs and whatnot. But yeah, until next time, Psyche, live life, love life. Peace.